Hi everyone, myself Linga Reddy. In this session, we'll discuss concept of vapor pressure. This is solution chapter, right? First, we'll discuss what is the vapors. Then we'll go to the vapor pressure, right? Generally, we are observing in some summer time, open vessels or ponds or lakes. In summer time, generally the water level is decreases. The water levels is decreases. The reason is the vaporization or evaporation. That is, the water is converted into vapors. That is called vaporization or evaporation, right? The point number one here: open vessels, or ponds or lakes, right? Here, in summertime, water level is decreases. The reason is here. Vaporization. Right? What is the vaporization? We can take one beaker. In that, here the water molecule is there. This is water molecules, right? Here, this is the liquid form. And here the some water molecule, the particles are like coming as a vapors, right? So this is called vapors. Here, conversion of liquid to vapors is called evaporation. Also we can call this is vaporization. I hope it is clear. This is vaporization. The liquid converted into vapors is called vaporization. So mainly vaporization depends on the kinetic energy of molecule. Generally, on the surface of water molecule, here the water molecules is there. This is imagine this is the water molecules. Like this, the arranging is there, right? So here, for example, one water molecule we are taking. This is one water molecule. This is the one water molecule, green color. This water molecule, the molecule in liquid, held together intermolecular force. So the near the particles are attracted by the green molecules. So in generally in liquid state, the molecular force attraction force is more, right? So here the molecules in liquid state held together by intermolecular force. So due to this intermolecular force, the water molecule cannot escaping from the water to vapor. I hope it is clear. But whenever the kinetic energy of molecule is increases, so you're easily escaping from the liquid to vapors. The water molecule is escaping from liquid to vapor, right? This is explained by the kinetic molecular theory, right? And one more important point here. So the important point here, number one, and vaporization is endothermic process. Vaporization is endothermic process. What is endothermic process? We have to here the liquid is there. This is the liquids, right? It is observe the heat. It is observe the heat. The water particles is ready to liberate the as a converted into what vapors. The liquid particle converted into vapor particles, right? So this is endothermic process. If you apply the heat, it vapor the water, the liquid particle ready to convert into vapors. I hope it is clear. Actually, the surface having which one having the surface, the water molecule. This is having more kinetic energy, more kinetic energy. So this molecule ready to convert into liquid to vapors. The region is more kinetic energy. The bottom of the water particle, the force of attraction is more here. The force of attraction is more, less kinetic energy, less kinetic energy. So it cannot convert into ready to liquid to vapors. That is the reason, right? Here more attraction force and less kinetic energy. Here more kinetic energy here and less attraction force. So it's readily converted into liquid state to vapor state. I hope it is clear. Right here, point number 2. Molecules have more kinetic energy overcome the intermolecular force. Right? So the molecule have more kinetic energy, that will be it is overcome the intermolecular force, it ready to convert it into as a vapors. I hope it is clear. Right here, third point here, number of molecules escaping from liquid surface here, surface in unit time is known as rate of evaporation. Rate of evaporation. I hope it is clear. Number of molecule escaping from liquid surface area in a unit of time is known as a rate of evaporation. Right. Here one more important point, fourth point I think here. Right, fourth point. Rate of evaporation depends on the first factor, nature of liquid. So here we have two types of liquids, non-volatile liquid and volatile liquid. Non-volatile liquid. Right? Non-volatile liquid have less vapor pressure, less vaporization. Volatile liquid have and more vapor. I hope it is clear. Let us discuss here very clearly. And next one here, surface area. And third point here, temperature. More temperature, more vapor pressure, right? More vaporization, right? It is directly proportional to vaporization, right? And it is also the same. More surface area, more vaporization. I hope it is clear. This is called vaporization. Let me explain what is the vapor pressure. Right, the pressure exerted by vapors over the liquid is called vapor pressure. See here, with the example we can observe here, this is the one closed container. In this container the water molecules is there. We are applying heat. Some water molecules is containing some water molecules liquid converted into vapors. After these vapors, this is the vapors, this is liquid form, both become equal. At the time here this vapors some pressure will be exerted. This pressure is called that vapor pressure. I hope it is clear. These gaseous particles are exerted some pressure. That pressure is called vapor pressure. Right here, rate of evaporation, very important point. Rate of evaporation directly proportional to surface area. Right, this is vaporization. Okay, right, this is vaporization. This is also vaporization only, not vapor pressure. It is also vaporization. I hope it is clear. Right, in that point number 1. So vaporization already we discussed here. Vaporization directly proportional to surface area and directly proportional to temperature. Temperature increases, vaporization also increases. That's why summer time it will be the ponds and lakes, the water levels are decreasing. So temperature increases, vaporization also more. But in the case of vapor pressure, right, this is vapor pressure. Vapor pressure is independent of surface area. Independent of surface area. I hope it is clear. More surface area, less surface area, it is independent. The vapor pressure is the this is the effect of surface area. And next one here, third point, vapor pressure Vp varies exponentially with the temperature. Next one here in vapor pressure, fourth point here, Clausius given relationship between vapor pressure and temperature. Right, what is the relation between temperature and vapor pressure? Let me explain. Generally here, fifth point here, temperature increases, kinetic energy of molecule also increases. Whatever the liquid is there, in that the kinetic energy of molecule also increases. So here, so whenever the kinetic energy increases, the more number of molecules convert vapor form to right? Convert to vapor form. That's all, right? Right. Whenever the temperature increases, the kinetic energy increases, the number of molecules converted into vaporization is more, right? Then next one, generally we are taking one liquid. This is for a ether or any solvent here. So this is here. Whenever apply the heat here, we are applying heat. So here this is a closed container. The vaporized particles are increases, more and more increases. These particles are created more pressure. So whenever temperature increases, the number of particles liquid converted into vapors are increases. These particles are created some pressure. That pressure also increases. So the vapor pressure directly proportional to temperature. I hope it is clear. The relation between temperature and pressure, Clausius given one equation. So log P2 by P1 equal to delta HV by 2.303 R and 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. This is the Clausius is given. So what is the delta H here? Delta HV, enthalpy of evaporation, enthalpy of vaporization, next one R equal to gas constant, P2 pressure, P2 equal to vapor pressure at T2 temperature, and P1 pressure at the vapor pressure is at T1 temperature. Once vary with the once we change temperature, the vapor pressure also changing. So this is they are giving one equation here. Sometimes they are giving two pressures. So sometimes they are giving two temperatures, one pressure, and what will be the next pressure. So such a questions they are asking from this formula. So the important formula, right? I hope it is clear. Right, here we can take vapor pressure, log vapor pressure, and 1 by 2. So this graph is we observing like this, right? I hope it is clear, the vapor pressure, right? Here one more important term, that is boiling point. What is the boiling point? Very important point, very important this one. It is the temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to its atmospheric pressure. I hope it is clear. So one container we can take, in that the vapors is there. So this is liquid, this is the vapors, right? This vapor pressure becoming equal to the atmospheric pressure. That is called, the temperature is called the boiling point. I hope it is clear.